former bank teller, clawed his way into the NASCAR Cup Series. He lived in his boss's mother's house to make it happen. He won at Las Vegas. He delivered a historic 101st victory for one of the sport's most storied teams. And right now, nobody, not even the man who raised him in this sport, can tell you if he'll have a ride next season. Dale Earnhardt Jr. just broke his silence on Josh Berry. And what he said wasn't hype. It was worry. Josh Berry sits 33rd in Cup Series points this season. Wood Brothers Racing has already declined its option to keep him for 2027. Jesse Love, the reigning Xfinity-tier champion, is the name being lined up to replace him in the number 21 car. And Dale Earnhardt Jr., speaking on his own podcast, admitted flat out that he does not know where Berry's career goes from here. That's not a rival talking, that's family. To understand why this stings, you have to understand what Josh Berry actually is to the Earnhardt operation. This isn't a driver Dale Jr. scouted from a distance. Berry moved to Tennessee, swept fours at the shop, wrenched on race cars by day, and raced late models at night. When he had nothing, he lived under Dale Jr.'s mother's roof. That's a decade of history, short track titles, national championships, Xfinity wins, built from nothing. When Stewart-Haas Racing folded in 2024, Earnhardt didn't just wish Berry luck, he lobbied for him. He believed in the Wood Brothers' seat before Berry ever proved it was the right call. And for a moment, it looked like a fairy tale. Berry stepped in for a NASCAR legend's old ride, won his first Cup race in Las Vegas, and helped the Wood Brothers hit a milestone number most teams never sniff. Then the wheels came off. Not metaphorically, literally at times. Crashes, mechanical failures, results that don't match the talent everyone in the garage knows is there. Here's where the story stops being sentimental and starts being brutal business. NASCAR in 2026 isn't just about who can drive, it's about who can pay. Cup seats are increasingly going to drivers who bring sponsorship dollars or personal backing, not just lap times. Berry doesn't have that kind of funding behind him, and that single fact may matter more than his stat line. Look closer at those stats though, and the picture gets murkier. A lot of Berry's slide down the standings didn't come from a lack of speed. It came from bad brakes. Mechanical failures don't care how talented you are. Crashes caused by other cars don't discriminate. But NASCAR team owners don't make decisions off what could have been. They make decisions off finishing positions on paper, and paper doesn't have context. The Wood Brothers' decision to pass on Berry's option isn't necessarily a verdict on his ability. It might be a verdict on the sport's current economics. That's a distinction that matters enormously because it means Berry could be excellent and still be unemployed in Cup racing next year. And here's the part that should worry every young driver watching this unfold. If a proven Cup winner with a signature victory and a milestone win on his resume can't secure his seat, what does that say about the ladder system underneath him? This is bigger than one driver. It's a warning shot about where the sports seat economy is heading. Is letting this play out risky for Wood Brothers? Depends who you ask. Bringing in Jesse Love is a bet on upside and momentum. Letting Berry walk is a bet that talent alone isn't enough anymore. Both bets carry real consequences for 2027 and beyond. Expect a split reaction and expect it to get loud. One side of the fan base is going to point to the standings and say the results speak for themselves. 33rd place is 33rd place, excuses or not. The other side, the side that's been paying attention to the underlying story, is going to be furious. They'll argue Berry is being pushed out by a sport that increasingly rewards bank accounts over talent, and Dale Jr. Regent, some words are going to fuel that fire. When the guy who mentored you for over a decade says he doesn't know what's next, that's not a small thing to fans who follow this journey from the shop floor to victory lane. Best case, Berry closes out the season with a statement run, a top 5 finish, maybe another win, reminding every team owner in the garage exactly why Dale Earnhardt Jr. fought for him in the first place. A backup opportunity opens up, possibly even a return to a lower tier program to rebuild momentum, and he claws his way back into Cup within a year or two. Worst case, the seat dries up. No sponsorship package materializes, no owner takes the swing, and Josh Berry, a Cup race winner, a driver who delivered a historic milestone victory, ends up on the outside of the sport's top series entirely. Talent becomes a footnote to funding. So here's the real question: should NASCAR be a sport where a proven winner can lose his ride because he doesn't have a checkbook behind him? Drop your take in the comments. Are the Wood Brothers making a smart business call, or are they letting one of the sport's best stories slip away? If you want more no-fluff breakdowns like this one, make sure you're subscribed to Sports Wire USA because this story is far from over.